And we're back.
Yay.
Hey. Cool. So, I think we have a pretty interesting list to talk about today. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
And by list, do you mean me screaming about one Idolmaster character for the whole time?
Yeah, when we get to Ranko, I'm just gonna tune out and maybe play Demon Souls for a few minutes or something like that, okay?
Yeah, you'll notice if you watch me on Steam that I'll, boot up Dark Souls. But still manage to contribute to the discussion.
I may have played Fire Emblem on my DS or Pokemon or something a couple times in the past.
Yeah, I had an Eve sub at one point, and I just spent an entire episode mining. Yeah. Although that doesn't take much, focus.
Right.
Before we were streaming, all I was really doing was this and drinking, so...
So let the drinking commence. Okay. Good. Hey, you guys ready? You feeling ready?
Yep.
Yeah. Phew.
Got our stuff posted in all the places it needs to be?
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
And real quick, I have chat up for people that are joining us, so hello.
Hey.
I can actually reply this time. Okay, now we can go.
Alright, cool. Alright, so this is episode 3 of Figurawrs Podcast, Season 2. Once again, we're live on Ustream right now. Got a few people in the chat there. How are you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Anything interesting in the past week?
This is an all-around no, I think.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
I played a lot of WoW. Trying to get ready for PvP.
Yeah.
Completely ruined my sleep schedule because of that.
Yeah, you were up pretty early today, I think.
I mentioned it to you before, but not on the podcast. We usually have a Facebook chat going, and I know when I've stayed up too late when Zero comes online.
Because I have to get up for 8 a.m. meetings and BS like that. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, so, man, I don't think there's anything going on for me other than that I'm trying to get out of an Ami order for Dizzy, that re-release that's happening. I keep seeing it go up on like Mandarake and even Ami's pre-owned stuff, like $20 cheaper than the release that's coming out, and I'm just I can't really justify it. It's not coming with anything extra, so. But yeah, they want me to pay for that by the 4th, so we'll see what happens there. That's about it for me. Twill, what about you? Anything?
Not much interesting. I've been stalking Mandarake for a week because I've been hoping that they'll put something up that I know they have in the Japanese store. Just
You can
but apart from that,
contact them.
I did send them an email. It's just that I think they're backed
really
up.
Slow? Okay.
Yeah. We'll see. Oh well. It's not like it's a rush. It's a proper stocked store item.
Is it anything good?
So, yeah.
Anything cool?
It's a Dojin music CD.
Sweet.
That
Cool.
I dig that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Some fucking Toho shit. Apart from that, I've been working, which is boring, and playing video games. WoW and Starbound got an update, so I've been playing that a fair bit.
Sweet.
Yeah. Anyway, that's
Cool.
me.
Cool. Yeah, so pretty uneventful week, it sounds like, but that's okay because we have Wonder Festival coming up next weekend, so that's going to be a pretty sweet episode.
Yeah, and we might have some extra little mini episodes, so...
Heck yes. So yeah, some cool stuff on the horizon. So let's talk about the list that we have here today. The first thing on the list from Freeing is Miku. And this is the Senbonzakura version, which is an outfit she wears in that song, I believe, in the video, right?
Right. This is a song with all of the characters. I believe at least they're all dressed up, and they all have similar outfits, and they're really, really popular outfits, and they're all very cute, and I think everyone is getting a figure. At least Rin,
Really?
and then... And I'm blanking on the dude's name. The blue one.
Kaido.
Yes.
So the ones that don't count. The ones that are more boring than Miku. Bang bang. Shots fired.
I think Miku has always been a pretty divisive topic on the show, so I'm not surprised there.
Yeah. I can't give too much shit because I actually really like this character design. It's one of the Miku outfits I really like, and I don't hate the song, so
Hey, that's a plus.
It's pretty positive things all around. Can you
When
tell why I like
doesn't
her?
hate something, that's it's pretty good quality.
Right? It has to be amazing by the standards of everybody else. So I'll be that guy then. I don't know. I haven't seen the video, but the hat doesn't really mix well for me. I don't know.
Oh shit, Twill. Oh shit, what do you have to say?
Actually, I
Bang,
totally
bang,
get
shots
that
fired.
because let's be honest. So it's kind of a military thing, which is the only part about it that makes me a little bit. But she's wearing these ridiculous kimono style sleeves or whatever, and she's got this like hardcore military hat going on.
Yep.
And the rest of her outfits traditional Japanese. Actually, she's got a mini skirt. That's not very
A mini skirt
traditional.
and suspenders, so I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I didn't see the suspenders
how
because I'm only looking at it
traditional.
from the back.
Right.
She's got the
Strange
massive
combo
sleeves.
outfit.
The sleeves are cool. The hat's cool. The suspenders aren't really my thing, but whatever. And I like her boots. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely a bit of what the hell's going on with this outfit.
I know. The hat was just the first thing that jumped out at me, but as the list
I like
went on-
hats, so
Yeah.
whatever, man.
Hey. This is the sound of how much I care. But this is going to be right around 9,000 yen. Looks like it's coming out in July.
Yep.
And
Freeing.
Sound-
freeing, right? You know what I mean? Like it's such a hit or miss with them. I mean, I've had one freeing figure ever, and I mean, it's only because it was from Blaze Blue. It's Makoto, but I mean, like, it's like even that one's weird from certain angles.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Yeah, freeing. That was that was the first thing that I went, oh god, or no. Like when I saw freeing, I was just like, oh god, this isn't going to end well.
Not quite Griffin territory, but getting close.
Yeah, like freeing, like they have decent quality figures. It's just that they all are just that little bit too weird.
They're so plain. Somehow it's just like you're looking at a clump of plastic instead of a figure. And
Yes,
I don't know how they do it. It's, like,
it's amazing but terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can like the thing that screams freeing to me on this video is actually like the hair gradient looks wrong.
It does. It starts
just
out
looks like-
dark, then light, then dark again, and I don't really get that.
Like that. That's a weird Miku hair, I guess. But at the same time, it's freeing style. It's
Right.
like the gradient's not very gradual. It's just
It is
Yeah.
colors
Right.
on the hair.
Yeah.
That's it.
I appreciate what they were trying to do with the hair.
Right, for sure. I
making it,
think
like-
Freeing
actual,
is
like, the
really
sculpt-
trying, but like there's either something wrong. Well, overall, just like the sculptor and the paint job and the eye decals are always so flat.
I don't mind
Yeah.
that this Miku actually. Like they definitely look weird, but they look the right kind of weird. They're like these black soulless Miku eyes. I'm down with that.
It's one
I
of
know.
those cases where Freeing's odd styling somehow works. Like
Right.
I've mentioned before, I think their 1/4 scaled figures, they turn out somehow very well. Even though they do such minimal shading and detailing.
Yeah, it kind of works at that scale because their lack of fine detailing doesn't matter when you've got a figure that is, huge.
It's just with the smaller figures, it's like, why bother?
Yeah.
So.
Why do you try?
I guess, I mean, if you want to play like devil's advocate, I don't know why you would, but you could say that they're very show accurate because, you know, usually they cut corners in animation, so, you know, a character's hair is just one color and stuff like that, but
I don't think that counts because you go back to their last Miku, the racing Miku, and it's like the same exact issues overall.
Yeah.
But I can't say that they're terrible figures. They're not like Griffin quality, as mentioned before.
Yeah.
But for the price that Freeing sets for their smaller scaled figures, it's just, why? Why would you do that? Do you not know how good / bad your figures are?
Yeah, it's very strange. I'd go and ask them what the hell's going on, except I don't speak Japanese, and I also don't care that much. I'm sorry, guys. You run out of tools carrying, which is such a large pool to deplete as a no.
It's like a puddle, right?
Yeah, it's like
one of those little Dixie cups.
Yeah, there's like cubic centimeters upon centimeters of carrying in my in my pool.
Just milliliters of carrying.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
But on that note, I think we'll move on to the next figure, which I think is kind of cool, actually. So the next one is from Hyperdimension Neptunia. It's being put out by Wing. Holy crap, it's expensive. But cool figures of her, and this one is no exception. But my God, it's almost $200. It's 17,000 yen. 18,000 yen almost. Sorry.
It's very expensive.
Yeah.
That was my first reaction to it as well. No. Okay, first one went, wow, purple, because that's my favorite color. And then, holy fucking shit, what the fuck are you thinking with that price? Because
Am I missing something? Does this game have such a rabid following that this price is justified?
It's so niche.
It is. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Like that's the thing, right?
Which isn't a bad thing, but
yeah, it's like I like them as games, and I don't hate the designs, although I do a little bit at times. But at the same time, it's so niche. It's like anthropomorphized fake gaming consoles.
Yeah. Well, and then the game is and I hope I don't get any hate mail for this. Just figurehourspodcast@gmail.com. But it's kind of a subpar, mediocre game.
Oh yeah, it's very. It's a B movie video game,
Exactly.
A B game.
Totally.
I think even people that really like the game and the series overall don't think the game is that great. They just really love the characters, which is, that's okay, because there are some really cool character designs, and I can't hate that.
Right.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, if you want to play a generic JRPG, it's a quality generic JRPG, but that's like saying a dodgy, like, it's like watching a B movie and going, that's a really good example of a B movie.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
Good. And there's one thing that really bothers me about this. It's that her face, her hair looks right, but her face is too low.
Her face is so goofy. Oh my god, you see it.
I was trying to be really
overall.
diplomatic about it.
No, we're going there, okay? We're going there. Overall, it's really cool looking, because everyone who has followed the podcast knows we love clear plastic. And this has clear plastic wings, and then things kind of floating around it, and
all of the
so cool, and it's really purple. But then you get close to her face, and it's so damn goofy.
Yeah.
I just what?
Like, I could excuse the face itself being pretty dodgy looking if it didn't look like she had a forehead that was as big as her face.
Yeah, and then somehow her face, even what you can see below the bangs, is so long. Like, her mouth, her little smile just looks so goofy because it's so far down her face, and
yes.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Just
It's sad.
if you want to get this figure, and you want to get it no matter what, don't look closely at the face.
Put a bag over its head.
Yeah, I think on the plus side, dem thighs, dem hips.
She has beautiful body proportions. I think they're gorgeous.
That's
And
what
her-
stood out to me.
Yeah. You take away all the special parts, and her body, it looks really gorgeous.
You get a really good shot of the base when you take away everything else.
So,
Oh, the base that holds her up. Isn't that so funny?
Yeah.
It's like she's cradled in it, and from the front view, you can actually see the little hand part in her crotch. So below her crotch, she just has like this clear plastic. It's, I don't know.
Interesting.
I enjoy
Interesting
that for
choice.
bad reasons. You can also, with the wings, you can see all of the clear plastic holding it up, and then the actual base arm that's keeping it up. I don't know. It actually looks pretty cool because it's like this
Yeah,
little
it does.
switch.
It looks well. It's done well in the context of the whole figure, but at the same time, looking at it from the front and seeing the little hand, I just go, "Oh my god!" But yeah, overall, if she was half the price, I'd be like, I could overlook the face. But at this price, she's not only would she be far too expensive, even if she didn't have a dodgy face, but oh my god.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep. So this is one figure I can definitely see bargain binning, just because
Christ.
Yeah.
The series isn't so popular, and then the price, like, so many really, really expensive figures are getting bargain bin just because who the fuck wants to pay that much?
Yeah, it's true. It's like 3 times the price of the game,
And
at least.
the sale price on Ami Ami is like, that's what it should be, the normal price.
No, I would say that's expensive. Like, 15k still feels expensive.
Right, but it is.
I mean, she's a 1/7,
and she
but-
does have all of these little effects, and I don't know.
Little
Somehow,
cool, yeah.
you add wings to a figure, and it gets much
And
more
it
expensive.
doubles the
Like,
price.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Interesting.
I can appreciate what they were going for, but the price, along with the face, like, it just.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yes. All right. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was. I'm still hung up on how much money that is. I'll be appreciating that from a distance. So I think the next one I can just sort of sit back and let you take this one away, Raptors.
Oh.
It's Kanzaki Ranko.
Yay! Oh my god, she looks absolutely fucking amazing. So those that do not know, I say this every podcast, more or less. Idolmaster Cinderella Girls is an mobile card game where you collect little idols, and little idol cards are super cute. There are so many of them. And then you level them up and you fight other producers, pretty much. If you've played Rage of Bahamut, which we've also mentioned on the podcast, it's like that, but with idols. And very, very, very popular. So, Ranko, holy shit! Oh my god! She's amazing. So she's obviously this gothic Lolita character. She's a bit darker than pretty much all of the idols. She's the most gothic. And so she...
It's hard to call her dark at times, though. Like, she is comparatively dark, but then she has a lot of silly...
She's very silly, but that's why people love her. She talks in this really dramatic way that she's like, oh, the Dark Lord, blah, blah, blah. And it's absolutely adorable. There are
She's a little
Idolmaster
bit
Cinderella
chuny, maybe.
Girls. Yeah, exactly. She's chuny, which I wasn't sure how to say it, but that's exactly what she is, which is absolutely great. And that is like the hot thing right now. I guess.
Well, yeah, if you believe Kyoto Animation, at least.
Well, Ranko is also the current idol master, Cinderella Girl, the Cinderella
Yeah.
Girl, who is the most popular idol of them all.
Yeah.
So she's amazing.
Suck it. The what are they? The headline girls.
Mm-hmm.
You all suck and are boring. This girl has cool dresses and is a little bit crazy.
She is
That's
a
okay.
little bit crazy. You can tell
It's a little
just
bit very
from these
crazy.
images I have up. She is a bit out there, but she's
Yeah.
so goddamn cute. In the comics, there are Idolmaster comics, a few manga, as well as the in-game comic. And so for her character, she talks in this really dramatic tone, like I said. They actually have subtitles for everything that she says. Because it's like
Nice.
that out there. She could say like, I hope the Dark Lord feasts on your soul. And she could actually mean, I hope you do really well in your next performance.
Oh,
She's the
wow.
best character. And another really great thing about all of these little expressions and poses for the official pictures, they're all based off of card art, which is really, really cool. And they've tried to do that with every other Cinderella Girls Figma, but I think this one turned out the best. It's so
Yeah,
good.
I would give him that because I mean, like, I look at I have Anzu and Rin's boxes actually sitting on my desk because I have a lot of boxes sitting on my desk because my desk is a tip, and like they're nice, but when I look at them, I'm just like, it's generic Anzu and generic Rin, not so much like Ranko. There's all of these things that she does. and it's-
Yeah. And her outfit
very-
is just so well done for the Figma size.
Yes,
It looks
for
amazing.
Figma, it is. Yeah.
This is... I'm very biased towards the character, obviously, but I think this is one of the prettiest Figmas to come by for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I'm
only
not
concern-
biased towards the character, and I think it's a really, really great Figma.
Yeah.
Honestly,
The only
and
concern I
you know
have
how
is
I
that
feel.
she's. Well, I mean, she's Figma sized, but I know that these especially are small even for Figmas.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like I've been debating pre-ordering her myself, and I'm just like, I can't bring myself to do it because I just know I won't use her.
Oh,
Just wait for a scale.
right.
Wait for a gorgeous scale in a gorgeous outfit, and it'll be perfect.
Hopefully at Wonder Festival. And hopefully we see an update on the other things. But that's getting into our maybe little Wonder Festival podcast. So I guess we're done. I didn't go as overboard because I got a little bit tongue-tied as I was so excited. Yeah, I think she looks absolutely amazing. The price, you know, Figmas and Nendos are getting more expensive, and just have to kind of deal with it.
Yeah.
I still ordered 2 though, so
That's the way to go. If you really love something, order 2.
at least.
I have several doubles of things. Actually, I have 2 doubles of things. And I care about them so much, I know what they are in my head. And I'm not telling you.
And with that
I think you've
bit
actually.
of advice. Oh, what? No, go on.
I'm pretty sure someone could actually like look them up and find them fairly easily, or they could just guess.
Probably involves something Toho related and something Steins Gate related. Am I close? Am I warm?
Double wrong. Bam.
What? Whatever. Forget you, man. Forget you.
One's Beach Queen and one's a Figma.
Oh, okay. Well,
Actually, I should have ordered multiple fucking white coat Karisus. I only have one. It's making
I thought
me
you
sad.
said you were going to, so that's why that was one of the first
I don't
things I
know.
jumped
I'm
to.
surprised. Yeah,
I am.
Anyway.
I'm disappointed, actually.
I am a little bit as well. I actually haven't unboxed her yet. She's not in my shrine.
Oh, there you go.
I'm very lazy. Anyway.
Anyway, next one is from FunnyKnights. It is Yukikaze from Kantai Collection. And so we're seeing a lot of other characters, I think, start to enter the limelight. I think Shimakaze paved the way for that for sure. But now we have some more, and this one is Yukikaze. So I don't know what ship she's based off of. Not too sure.
The Yukikaze.
Oh, well, there you go.
So, like, Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure every Kantai Collection character is based off a specific ship.
They are.
Right.
Yep.
Like,
Oh, I
not
see.
a maker
Yep.
ship, but like a specific ship. Like the USS.
Something or other.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the name of any ships. Apart from
I
this
don't
one.
know.
That's why we're talking about it.
Cool.
Yeah. So she's obviously not dissimilar to Shimakaze. She's the same class of ship,
hmm
which I think is a destroyer. I'm not sure.
I think so. Yeah.
Like I don't want to be too authoritative because if I get it wrong, I'll get laughed at by all of the Kantai Collection people or something.
Yeah. Right.
I like her more than Shimakaze just because I don't know. I have a
You.
irrational hate towards popular things.
Yep. Not surprised.
Yeah.
I think the figure is cute. Kantai Collection, I've mentioned before, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
I can only have one mobile game, okay? Well, I
It-
guess it's
is
a
it
browser game.
technically a
It's like-
mobile game? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't managed to sign up for it because signing
But
up for it is a
Cinderella
massive
Girls
thing.
is technically a browser game as well, so
Yeah.
Hmm.
it's an interesting game. We've tried to explain it once, but that didn't work out so well.
There are boats, there are girls, there's a character that rips off Patchouli and I got really mad last night.
Oh
on
my god, I
Twitter
saw her
about it.
too. Yeah, that.
Oh my god, I got so mad.
Although I wouldn't mind seeing
Pulchara.
figures of her. But this
I'd
one. Mhm.
But yeah, anyway. let's not complain about stuff.
Right.
Or, you know.
This
So-
figure is another popular character, but I think she's so boring.
Yeah, she is really boring. She's cute, but boring.
It must be a
Although I think
personality
that
thing or something. Then you know.
I think it's the same reason Shimakaze is boring. She's generic, but she's cute and lolly, and that's
Right.
what's.
That's enough for the vast majority of
Like,
people.
I mean, the one we talked about last week, the one with the cute face and stuff, I was down for. What was it? Tatsuda or something? She was pretty cute, but for the most part. No, she didn't have glasses, she had a halo. That's right. And one had an eye patch. I can remember things. But at the same time, I'm like, as people are saying in chat, in fact, a lot of them look very generic with shit parts on them. And that's exactly how I would describe it.
And that's why I just can't get into it. The Idolmaster Cinderella girls, for example, they have these really specific character traits. Like, there's one girl that loves mushrooms, and she's very creepy. That is
it's true.
interesting in itself. But then all the ship girls, they are based off ships, and there are some people who are really into that, like with gun
Yes.
girls.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
mean,
god,
like,
guns!
yeah, that's
Love guns, love tanks, and they're gonna be into that.
yeah, exactly. Like, there are people who are into ships and like, oh yeah, anime ships.
But
Part
then
of me,
there are a
like, if
lot
I
of
was really
people-
into something and they made anime versions of it, apart from the fact that like, things I'm into are already anime, I'd be pissed off because I'd be like, what the fuck is this? I like
Dinosaur
guns,
girls.
not
Dinosaur
girls.
girls, come on.
I'd be down for that,
Get to it,
actually.
Japan.
It would, you know, elate my fear of dinosaurs as cultivated by all the Jurassic Park films by making them cute girls.
Good. Are there tank girls? Is that a thing?
I think there's only Girls in Panzer, which isn't
Yeah,
Tank
that's
Girls,
what
it's
I
Girls
was-
in
Not technically. Ah,
Referring to, though.
yep. Hey, if there are ever tank girls, I'm in.
Actually, you know what I would actually be
tanks.
really down for? I'd be down for camera girls. Personifications of cameras.
I can't even. I don't even. All right.
So stupid.
Right, the
So-
figure cute, but we don't really care.
Yeah. Her face is terrifying.
Her face.
She's
I mentioned-
enthusiastic. All right. Jeez.
I mentioned when we were going over the list.
She's
just
seen
us.
something good.
Yeah, this is a point. There's a fine line between really happy and yandere. And we talked about the Meikomatica a while back, and that also is like right there at the point where it's so happy it's scary. And so this is
Yeah.
also
Fucking
at that
Miku
point.
Dayo.
Ugh.
Mikado doesn't look happy. She just looks murderous. There's no joy in that face. It's just, I'm gonna kill you.
Fucking yeah, murderous intent. So then I guess that kind of answers my next question. Do you think 8,500 yen is a good price for it?
She's what, a 1.8? It's
It's a little bit
1.7.
over, but it's
a little
it's
bit thick,
closer than some other figures we've talked about.
Yeah, that's actually what I think they're doing. If I want to get really conspiracy theorist, it's like the really expensive figures are just there to make these slightly expensive ones look good.
Yeah, there you go.
That doesn't make any sense.
By
but at the same
comparison?
time- yeah.
And
I'm just like, eh.
for people that like the series, she looks really good, I would say. They even have
Yeah.
the slightly sheer shirt. And you can see her panties and her bra under it, and it's pretty cute. And
That's always a plus.
yeah, we've seen some promo images where you could actually take off the shirt. So if you can do that as well, that'd be pretty cool. But I don't really see how that would happen.
It seems like it would be a lot of work because she's got all of her gun parts and stuff.
Hmm.
Like, I don't see the pose supporting cast off easily.
Right? Yeah. And I can't see any theme that would allow that to
Yeah.
happen, which is a bit of a down. I forgot what I
Yeah,
was
it depends
saying.
how much. I feel like actually having this slightly see-through shirt is looter than just having a full-on cast-off, but that's just me. Like, if that's why you're buying it, and everyone went quiet, it's really awkward.
I can't remember what I was gonna say, so I think we are done.
All right. Well, we have a couple other Kantai Collection things. Kind of minor, but also kind of funny at the same time. They are it's Akagi and Shimakaze and their Bathtime Collection toys. I see. They're right around 2,000 yen each, and
How?
they
Okay, okay. So these are figures that float and move in the water.
Yeah. So-
You can put them down, and they sort of paddle through the water, and it's actually really, really cute. I think it's
Those-
super adorable because they are, ship girls, and they go in the water. So you
Yeah.
put them in the water.
I think it's a little bit. I actually find it really funny that Shimakaze's got this gigantic, like flotation device.
Mhm.
She's supposed to be a boat. Shouldn't she? Shouldn't she be okay with that? Like, but she looks like she's in a cup and she has a straw. But I didn't actually watch the stream or anything, so
Alright,
I'm
the
not
cup
entirely
is
sure.
just for display options. She has little feet under there, so she can't really stand that way. And these are made so you can
Yeah.
also display them, as well as putting them in the water. You can, oh god, at Wonder Festival, they actually have a docking point, like a little docking bowl, where you can put them in a bowl of water. And you also have a
That's
little
nice.
bath towel with character art on them. Yep. You can buy a Kantai Collection bowl to put your Kantai
Cool.
Collection figures in.
This doesn't surprise me at all. I just figured they would have had dozens of those sort of bowls and glasses and.
Yeah, not just
Just
a Wonder
drop-
Festival exclusive, but who
Oh,
the fuck
that's
knows what Gizmo Company's doing? At this point,
I think my favorite thing about this is that I was doing some research on these, and they're not recommended for use in water above 40 degrees, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm just like, that's not a super hot bath. I guess it's a fairly warm bath though. 40 degrees is pretty decent. But at the same time, I'm not gonna make a cold bath just to play around with these. Although at the same time, if they're $20 each or something,
yeah,
I wouldn't be playing.
you're
a
not gonna do a
bath.
whole lot of playing with them anyway.
Yeah.
See, I thought originally they were shown as just little art pieces, like a huge announcement for all these characters. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cute. Little tiny trading figures that you can just plop in
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, that would have been really cool.
Yeah.
Actually.
It would have. It would have been super cute. These are also really, really cute, but are you gonna use them?
Nope.
So I almost died. Sorry about that.
We heard.
What?
Did you hear me die? Okay, good.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, by the way-
floating boat girls. That's where we're at.
So I didn't really miss anything, I guess.
Yeah.
So I heard don't use them in temp waters of like over 102 degrees or something like that.
Yeah, 104.
104. Okay. Make a mental note of that one. When are they coming out? Did we figure that out? Late June. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not super far away, actually.
Yeah, really.
I mean, I guess it's about normal for a figure pre-order, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
This Wonder Festival to next Wonder Festival, which is a bit
Yeah.
scary to think about, actually.
yeah, it's when you'll get your stuff if you order it from the Good Smile online shop.
Tuh,
Ugh.
Maybe
Ugh.
never.
Yeah.
So, all right then. I think is that about it for Kantai Collection?
Yeah, unless you have
So,
anything about floating boat girls.
I didn't really have much to add to that anyway.
Better than sinking floating
Mm.
boat girls. I fucked that up. Sinking floating boat girls.
Shimakaze actually reminds me of when the ships get, sunk. So she has a little life raft to save her.
Yeah.
She's like
Oh,
paddling
she's
back.
shit.
It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute.
You know what they could make? They should make little molds to do like chibi Kantai Collection ice cubes.
Mm.
And then you could have a little Shimakaze in your drink.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, actually. A+.
I don't know why. Thanks. I'm copywriting that idea. I'll sell it. I'll sell it to them. Okay, so from let's see, Super Dangan Ronpa 2. The next figure is Nanami Chiaki and Monomi, which I'm guessing is the pink and white rabbit bear.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and the company that's putting this out, I can't even remember what the last thing they did was, but it's called Empty.
A lot of like straps and stuff.
Okay.
That's the primary thing that they do is straps and pages of straps.
Oh god,
I'm not even kidding.
I can't even make this shit up.
So yes, I should
So-
probably talk about this because I know a little bit about her.
Yeah, please do. Go right ahead.
So Chiaki is the super high school level gamer from Dangan Ronpa 2, and she actually, from what I've read of Dangan Ronpa 2, which is the first couple of cases, 2, maybe 3 cases, she kind of takes the same sort of position what's her face did. Wow, I've already forgotten her name. You can tell I really liked
It's your favorite show, right?
that Kyoko did in the first game. That she's kind of this, like, she's not a detective. That's not her super skill, but she's pretty good at being smart. And shit. Like, she uses game tropes to her detective advantage.
Mm-hmm. Twill, you give us the most insightful explanations for characters and series.
I watch so much stuff, I can't keep them all straight.
But what
Seriously,
I
you're lucky I
got
can
from
remember
it,
their names.
game stuff.
Yeah,
So.
she's the best character in the second game, I think. There's also actually this really cool chick called Pikuyama, who's like a swordswoman, and she's pretty cool. And there's a scene with a bikini and swords. She has a sword bag and a bikini. She went swimming with her swords. What the fuck's up with that?
This figure is based off a garage kit that I've seen around
Yeah.
a bit, and funny
That's cool.
enough, the sculptor said there would be no PVC pre-painted version of it. And then, like, the next day, this goes up on Amazon Japan.
What a guy. I actually, like, the first time I saw this, I was like, hell yeah, this is definitely getting made as, like, a PVC. Like, there was no doubt in my mind. Not because it's, like, it's not the best figure ever made. because I have high standards, and it's not a patchouli. But, you know, it's a very good figure for a Dangan Ronpa person. And yes, it is. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Person in the chat, it is very small.
Right, yep. It's like 1/12 scale, which is pretty
It's 1/10
crazy.
scale. She's
Good
tiny
God.
for 1/10. She is
Little,
150.
Yep.
She's
And
cute. Yeah, I like the Tetris base. I think the colors are really, really nice, but they are also really nice in game. She's super cute. She has a nice little swish to her clothing and her body.
Yeah.
But that price, wow.
That's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
for
I
that
feel
scale.
like I feel like garage
This is
kit to
Griffin pricing.
garage kit to pre-painted figures are always a bit more expensive than what we usually see, which, you know, there might be some back-end stuff to that.
Yeah.
But I always get really excited when I see a pre-painted version of a kit. And then the price, I just like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yes, it's exactly what happens, and it's the worst thing about falling in love with a kit, because you know you're going to be paying premium.
Mm-hmm.
Either, like, if it gets made, you're going to be paying big bucks, and it sucks.
Yep.
So definitely, again, like a few other figures on this list, that price, phew.
It's rough.
Yes.
A little too rich for my blood. But next we have, let's see. So this is the one that I didn't even know what this came from. It was totally blindsided me. This is Yaya, and she's from an anime with a long title. And
It translates
Why don't you
to
just use the English version of
Unbreakable
it?
Machine Doll, yeah.
Unbreakable Machine Doll. That's right. I think I read that. And so this is Kotobukiya that's putting her out, and we're looking at potentially a June release, right around 10,000 yen. And she's pretty cool, actually. There's a lot of detail happening on this figure, especially the base. The base just sort of catches your eye right away.
Yeah.
Right, this is a really, overall, it's an impressive looking figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see many figures in this sort of falling pose, because it's kind of hard to make them look good.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
But she looks really nice.
She does. Super impressive.
Like, just her hair looks right. You know, she looks like she's falling.
Yeah,
She looks like she's going to seriously injure herself on those gears. That's okay.
Which is really great, because they've managed to sort of hide that she's actually being held up by the base
Yeah.
and the gears.
Right.
And it just looks really, really lovely. And this is based off some art, which I thought they captured very well. And again, we've mentioned or at least I have, in previous podcasts, that Kotobukiya has just been nailing it, like every single figure.
Right. Yep.
Because this
They
is
really have been.
lovely detail. The clothing just falls really great. The hair is swishy as it should be and goes clear at the ends. Her ribbons are really cute. They go swish. And then the gear base, obviously, like, people love gear bases for some reason.
Gears are
There've been-
awesome.
There have been a few others, and then just people go crazy over them.
I actually think it's Stockholm Syndrome, because they all played lots of Castlevania games when they were younger.
Wow.
Fuck clock towers. Fuck them forever.
And it's funny we brought up Steins Gate earlier, because this totally reminds me of that one Kurisu figure where she's sitting on the gears.
Which is
Yeah.
also Kotobukiya. Yeah.
Right, and it looks like it's frigging defying gravity.
Mm.
Like how?
Yeah, it's a
how
bitch
even-
to put together.
Is
Just,
it?
oh my god. Like, because they all come unassembled in like two parts, and you got to like link them together.
Oh
And
god.
it's more stressful putting that together than Godoko, who was also a pain to assemble with my gigantic, unwieldy, undexterous hands.
But yeah, no, I totally agree with what you were saying, Raptors. I feel like the level of detail that's gone into this is I'm not gonna say unparalleled, but it really stands out from
Yeah.
what we've seen in recent months.
It does, especially because the other normal release pre-painted figure of her was from Griffin. So
So it's kind of no contest at that point.
exactly.
Yeah.
There was also a Dolphin Dream of her, which was pretty cute. Captured the character as well. But this is, of course, way cuter because you don't have to dress her up in that super annoying outfit, which I just don't even want to think about.
Yeah.
But here, again, looks great.
Yeah, she's pretty reasonably priced for what you're got there. She's officially 9,800 yen, but of course you get that cheaper at stores. And that seems... Actually, I originally thought she was 7,800 yen, so I'm a little bit obviously blind. But, it doesn't seem outrageous for, again, what she is. Like, there's a lot of detail there.
Yeah. So I think it's an okay price. Maybe not what people want to pay, but as we've mentioned, figures are just getting more expensive. But with that, the detail and the final quality is going way up. And Kotobukiya used to be kind of like a hit or miss, but now I think they've really, really got it together. And I think this figure will come out just absolutely beautiful.
Definitely. I agree with you. So the final figure on our list, the only male figure on the podcast, as rare as they are,
ever, right?
Yeah, is Levi from Shingeki no Kyojin. This is the one that Pulchara is making, and 11,000 yen. But this is one of the only ones on the show that I would say is okay. Yeah.
Like I just love this base. Oh my god! Like it's not a super fancy base or anything, but oh my god, it just looks so cool. I'm a big fan of like ruined shit in general. And he's got his sword stuck into it, and he's got a third sword.
I like the idea of the base, but here I think it's kind of just a block of plastic.
Yeah.
It's not very well detailed. Because a few podcasts back we talked about the God Eater figure from Alpha Max, and that had a ruined base as well, and I was like, that was really, really cool. But then here it's just kind of, I am a block. It's like kind of a book holder, the bookends.
Bookends, yeah, that's what it made me think of, actually.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it depends on where you display this. Maybe if you put it in like the corner of a shelf, it might look a little bit better,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it's pretty cool.
I mean, yeah. Apart from that, yeah, it's Levi. What can you say?
I know, right?
We've talked about Attack on Titan so much that's like, wow, those are really cool swords. He sure does have a swishy cloak.
Yeah,
3D maneuver gear, it looks really good.
Attack on Titan sword, because I have a craft knife sitting on my desk. Yeah, kill some Titans. That's the only thing that bothers me every time I look at them. I'm just like,
they're using box cutters.
Like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Actually,
but anyway,
I don't know. From one of these angles, his head looks a little bit too big, or maybe like lurched forward too much. Maybe it's just the angle I'm looking at, but to
me, Levi's face always looks weird, so I don't know.
Like physically pained.
It's like, why am I even alive? Even I hate myself. That's the that's the impression he gives sometimes.
That's what it speaks. Right.
The detail isn't as great as the previous one we talked about, the Sentinel figure.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have issues with his hair. It's really bothering me, especially the shaved part, because it's like, it's not just colored, it's like another molded part.
Lock, yeah.
Right, it's like they just plopped the hair on top of his head.
Which is it's really, really bothering me.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe there's a bald version underneath. You can just take that hair off.
I would not want to see that.
Cool. Actually,
absolutely ever.
Bald Levi would look a lot like another character. He would look like Connie, except with more pissed off eyes.
Right? Maybe in season 2 he shaves his head. and this is going to be timed with the announcement of season 2.
Oh boy.
You know, just speculating over here. That's my 2 cents.
I actually really like giving bullshit theories about what's going to happen in Attack on Titan because I like to think that I'm amusing people who have read the manga.
Oh,
And
yeah.
be like, that's bullshit. And I'll just be like, I don't give a fuck. It's like making obviously fake Game of Thrones theories. It's always fun.
Those are my favorite. But the figure, yeah, I think it's not... Overall, it's kind of clay-y. It's not sculpted as well. The
Yes.
details aren't as fine. Just overall, I think from far away, it has a cool feel to it, but it's not overly impressive. I think
Yeah.
the unpainted prototype was a bit more interesting, because now it's just, you can see all the flaws and where things aren't quite right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more I look at that base, the more I keep thinking that it's going to be this just like hollow piece of plastic. You know, and you put it on a table and it just makes that clang noise of cheapness.
Yeah, no denying that it wouldn't be hollow as shit. It would be... Like, it reminds me of... I used to play Warhammer, and that was the sort of stuff we would have, like, these really slightly weird-looking plastic bases or terrain pieces.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yep, same thing.
Yeah.
Plasticky Warhammer area pieces that you have to paint.
I just, like...
oh.
I had a whole bunch of them. I just spray painted them all.
Yeah,
like this.
yeah, exactly.
I'm just like, fuck that.
Good points. Good points. From the back, the cape looks really cool.
Yeah, capes
Is
are
this
cool,
one?
except
Mhm.
Yep.
the bit where you should never have capes. That's a rule of fashion I apparently learned. Like, just capes are dangerous, man.
Did you learn that from The Incredibles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredibles. But otherwise, capes are
Which
quite
we need a sequel
fashionable.
to. Sorry. But yeah, no, they are. I agree.
I have a cape. I have a cape. It's like lined with fur, and it has little bunny ears. It's quite fashionable. Okay, Twill?
Yeah,
Okay,
Christ
but
will.
if you, like, get sucked into a propeller, I'll just be like, who told you so? I've forgotten your
guy.
name, told you so.
Edna Mode.
Yeah, something like that. I knew she
No,
had
that's
a
what it
really
is.
silly name.
It's a good movie. So yeah, I mean, I think that pretty much says all there is to say about Levi.
Right? There's only
Yeah.
so much we can say because it's like the same thing over and over for every
Yeah.
Attack on Titan figure. Wow, that's
And
really
I'm sure
cool
we'll see
gear.
more.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my god.
It's nice. We get to not think when we talk about it. We're just like, what?
Mm.
So, I don't know if we have anything else for the end of the podcast, but we got a reader email over the past week. Yeah, we have a question. And are you ready? I'm going to read it to you.
Yeah.
So this question comes from Callie. Callie says, "Hey, I was wondering if you guys have ever had any figures that you regretted buying. If you've had a lot, which one did you regret the most and why?" And then,
boy.
Oh,
a
man.
continuation.
Mhm.
If you've never regretted getting a figure, then what is the worst, saddest excuse for a figure you've ever seen and are glad you didn't get? Love you guys, Callie.
Aw.
Well, thank you for the email, Callie. Really appreciate that. And, oh, God, I don't know. Recently, I wouldn't say it's the worst thing, but I'm glad I opted out of the Blaze Blue Mu 12 one
Oh, right.
from Freeing.
Right,
Yeah, I was really thinking I might want it, but end result just didn't live up to what I thought it was going to be. That's me, though.
I regret. Oh my goodness! I regret every single Nendo Petite that I've ever gotten. And I have
my
like a
God.
box of the Fate Stay Night ones. I got them because of the hype. Really, like I got them shortly after I started collecting figures online, and I was like,
Yeah.
I can get a whole box of these. Oh my goodness! I have to get all of them because they're so popular, and everyone
Yeah.
loves Fate Stay Night. I hate them all. Like I had cuts on my
Nender
figures.
Petites are... Oh my god.
cuts on my fingers from assembling them, and now like I don't display them. I don't want them on my shelves or anything. So, oh,
I
and then my
literally.
Nendos, I do nothing with my
Yeah.
Nendos at all. I at least photograph my Figmas. Nothing with my Nendos.
Ugh.
Yeah, gee. Oh, I have several. No, I really only have one that I full on regret, and
Yeah.
that's Godorka. It's
Really?
yeah. I mean, she's a nice figure. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I kind of like. I regret a little bit. You know, it's like if I hadn't bought her, that would have been cool. Apart from that, like most of the stuff I'm pretty happy with. I regret a lot of my Figma purchases because I don't do shit with them. I
One day
regret my
you'll
Nendo
learn.
purchases slightly less because, at least they can sit in my shelves and look cute.
I will trade all my Nendos for your Figmas, Twill.
Just putting that out there, right?
Yeah.
I still have more Nendos in boxes than I have displayed.
Oh.
But yeah, Figmas especially, I kind of like. It's not that they're bad; they're all really good, but I don't do anything with them, and it makes me sad.
Yep. I have a few like that. I just haven't put them up yet because I don't have enough space. But I don't like feel compelled to make space either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, good question, Callie, and thank you for sending that in. Yeah.
Very good question.
Yep. Any other questions in the future, just shoot them on over to figurarsPodcast@gmail.com, and we will talk about them on the next show.
Put them in chat, or
Yeah, throw them in chat too.
tweet them to me.
I'm not the boss here.
Actually, here's another question from the chat. Have you ever seen Snow Miku 2014? Yes. Knocking these out of the park.
Thank you, Twiddle. Have you ever seen it? Is that what it said?
Yeah. Well, not in person, yes. Like, it was in the context of, like, a more talky thing, but at the same time, I couldn't resist.
Oh, man. Yeah, so, let's see. I don't know. I think that's about it. Man. It's my birthday tomorrow. Yay!
What?
Yeah, I was wondering what this would go for. Like, I was wondering whether this would go long enough that it would be your birthday by the time we finished.
Oh, yeah.
Almost,
No, 18 minutes. Yep.
Yeah.
I think we could continue talking about crap in the after show. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Cool.
Are we wrapping it up?
I think we're wrapping it up. Yeah, unless there's anything else. No. All right. So until next week, we will catch you guys later.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Okay, I'm gonna
And
stop
that's it.
streaming real quick.